What's going on, people? This is Shad Harrison. Today is another edition of Interviews with the Rebel, and today we have entrepreneur, party impresario. I don't even know if that's the right good word. We have just overall asshole, yeah.
All that.
Yeah, just overall asshole.
What?
We have Mr. Rodney, Rod Baby. How are you doing today?
What's happening? I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel good.
You doing all right?
It's hot.
It is hot as hell, though. So I actually met Rod Baby probably about 3, maybe 4 years ago, and I hit him up like, "Yo, this is when you was heavy into the trap tasking." I'm like, "Yo, you should let me come
I'm still heavy.
But this was like when the events was
it was just, yeah.
Yeah, the events was popping. Events was like some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. But I hit him up like, "Yo, you should let me record, a day in the life of like you behind the scenes and everything." He's like, "Yeah, come on." And then it was the wildest 4 or 5 hours that I've had in quite a while. Yeah.
Was that before? Was that before or after we did that last podcast? The other one we did.
That was before.
That was before. Okay.
Yeah, that was before. So yeah, we were riding on the boardwalks while I'm recording, trying to ride the bike.
You can't really ride a bike.
Yeah. Not while you're recording. Yeah.
You can ride a bike and record if you know how to ride a bike.
But I haven't rode a bike in like years.
Yeah.
That's because you do this shit on the regular.
You just don't know how to ride a bike.
Nigga, I'm 30 something. Yeah.
And you can't ride a bike. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. You're 30 something years old.
Rode a bike since I was like a cool 15.
That's on you. So what'd you do when you was...
I drove, nigga, I had a car.
That's it?
Yeah.
That was it. You just never rode a bike again?
Yeah.
That's your problem now.
All right, so for the people that don't know you, who are you, man?
I'm Roddy, man. You said it, goddamn. You know. All right.
You about to make this difficult.
I'll be regular, man. We're gonna be regular because this is a serious show.
No, this ain't serious. This ain't serious
This is
at all.
a serious show. The lights and the, you know what I'm saying? The serious picture or YouTube. This is the serious one.
So yeah, who are you? What do you do?
I'm Roddy, man. I do I'm like an event curator. Try to make nice pieces. We're making clothes and stuff. I do a lot of stuff. I do some of everything, man. Some of everything.
All right, this is about to be a shit show for real.
It's gonna be good, man. It'll be the best
good.
show you ever done.
It
man.
might be.
The second best, behind the other one I did.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was a fun episode. All right, so let's have a little icebreaker real quick while I got you.
Oh yeah,
if you're like,
again.
Yeah, not that, not crazy like that though. Those used to go like left field on the podcast.
All right.
But yeah, if your life was a movie, right? What would be the 3 songs that would be like on your soundtrack?
It'd be Kanye Devil is it a new dress or red dress?
New dress.
The new dress.
Yeah.
It would be I need time. you have to edit it. You edit right here.
I feel like you're a music nigga. I feel like you got songs.
That's what I'm saying. I got too many. There's too many to think of. I got to get through them. Damn. I know that Kanye one.
That's it?
That's like my favorite song. I listen to that song every day. I crash my car, listen to that song.
Really?
I kind of dozed off. Yeah.
Just so you just dozed off, man.
But the song's so peaceful.
It ain't like the song made you like...
But the bridge part, before Rick Ross come on that guitar,
yeah.
If you up all night and then you got to go open the store in the morning and then you just next thing you know. But, Touch by Marion, that's one. Let me see, hold on.
That's some random ass shit right there.
Ghostface Killer, Daytona 500.
Okay.
Those 3 songs.
Why Touch, though?
Why not Touch? You never heard it?
I have heard it.
You don't like it?
It's cool.
Well, there you go. What you mean?
That song was pivotal to your life?
For sure. Don't you remember? Man, look. When he left B2K, nigga.
He had one song before. He had O before that, and O was trash.
O was hard, too, but O ain't Touch.
Touch.
And he had this joint called I'm Tryna. That shit wasn't all that either, but it was cool. I listened to it. But Touch, though, that's different. So like we talked to my nigga Leon, shout out to Leon, he listened to that Ray J Wait a Minute, and I fuck with that heavy too. But Touch though.
So touch
we do that chest thing.
So touch is your wait a minute.
Hell yeah. You know when he do that chest shit, him and the girl at the bodega, and they come out and the goddamn, and then like when you see them do it live and they got like a fucking, they look like G.I. Joes and shit, but they still do the touch thing. The same girl come out. It's crazy. The same bitch. Oh, my bad. The same girl. We gotta edit. You gotta edit me. I don't want to get. I don't have people.
This is raw, yeah.
Coming to me. The same girl as a girl, a lady.
All right, so that's a wild ass song though.
That's a really good song. Anybody that watches this, they could be like, touch. They could be like, I remember that's a good one.
Most people say like some Jay-Z or something like that, something inspirational.
Inspiration. I mean, it inspires me.
Okay. All right, whatever.
I'm inspired when I get up and move.
All right, so what's your backstory? What led you to the asshole that's in front of me today?
I mean,
the moments in your life.
The moments in my life.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Everything is like
a blur.
Not necessarily maybe. It's a blur, but it's like, everything's a touching stone. So it's like, you work at this place, you meet these people, then you go out of town to this place, and then you see this place, and then
nigga, this is an interview show. I need you to elaborate.
So I mean, okay, so boom.
Would you say you started off at Soul Brother?
Yeah, so I'm at the skate shop.
Yeah.
Right? And even maybe before that, I'm at I worked at Shoe City when I was younger. And then retail just kind of takes you to retail if you keep letting it. So I went from there, I ended up at the skate shop, and then I ended up being permanent at the skate shop, and I just met all these people. You just meet everybody. Mm-hmm. So the skate shop introduced me to everybody. Introduced me to Charlie from Work Release, all the Rebel League guys, all the other DJs from radio and stuff like that around here.
Yeah.
And then, so you build up this database of people, and from there I was already throwing parties. And then when I started traveling, I was seeing other parties and just how stuff operates all around the country, Miami, LA, Vegas, and all that. How different it look and how much fun it really is compared to what they sell you here and what you think is fun, and paying $500 for couches you can't take home and stuff like that. It just don't make sense.
That couch experience is trash.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Sitting on the couch. I mean, the liquor don't cost that much. I don't drink, and then I just don't understand a lot of what people do. But I do know, I always did know what is really fun. You know what I'm saying, and what is really an experience. So we just set out on a journey to really have experiences for real.
Okay. All right. So when you first started throwing events, what was the experience that you was trying to completely get away from?
Get away from?
Yeah.
So I definitely wanted to be different from that couch thing and all that. And I definitely just wanted to be, so in my mind, I think I just really hated that certain people get to, the people that have a section or something, maybe they feel like they better or something. They feel like they the ones with the money because they the ones that rented the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me and my friends on the floor,
probably having a better time.
We got money too,
yeah.
And we have fun. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather everybody be together to experience what the experience really is, because it's to be on that couch is one thing, but to be in the crowd is the world for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just
when you got a couch, you feel like you're above.
Yeah, you think you're above. Yeah. I want everybody to be down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. That was my main goal, was to be down there and to also play good music, because the music be trash. It's the same. It'd be really old and people really they really don't listen to that music on their way to the club. You know what I'm saying? Or even in their house or at any time in life. You don't really listen to that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at my shit, you listen to that stuff for real. It's current stuff. It's stuff that you actually play, or you get introduced to something.
Yeah.
You don't come out of most regular places feeling you just somebody put you on to something, or you see something new or something like that. But yeah, it's I just really wanted to give
play
something
the
different.
same little flow of songs.
You hear that a little Jeezy, that one Boosie joint. You hear Wipe Me Down, and you hear this thing, and you hear this thing. You know what's coming next. You're gonna hear you're gonna hear him play.
They gonna play a little quick little Jay-Z
the 50
set,
Cent thing,
yeah,
then the
50
Jay-Z
Cent,
thing, and then they gonna, then they might play like some old Jodeci shit, and then fucking send you home. But we was children. You know what I'm saying? Some of this, it's like there's current things that are those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people should get exposed to that stuff. And also, local music too. I really wanted to put local music in the forefront, not just in front of everything, but just put it in front of people.
Right.
And let them see that there is good stuff around. Because you wouldn't know. You would just know what you see, and sometimes all you see is something that's trash. You know what I'm saying? So I got to show you the stuff that I at least think is good, and then that's how I cultivated that end of it.
So with that, because when you started having events, and I saw that, pretty much the artists that you had performing weren't, known artists. It was like local artists around here who had either like no fan base or like, like a small fan base.
Mm-hmm.
So did you always know you kind of wanted to have something that, local artists could like rock out, or like what was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, so like getting involved with like local music at all was because of like my friends. So like I grew up with Intellect.
Yeah.
We known each other since we was in like high school and shit. He was from the neighborhood down the street.
Uh-huh.
And all of us is like family. So when I started throwing parties and stuff, I would go to like Intellect shows. I came across Driver too, like through the skate shop, and then through some people I met there, I went to his show. He had like this little he had a little show with a band and shit.
Yeah.
And the shit was real wild. Like I was like, oh, this nigga's famous. You know what I'm saying? Because I had never seen
right.
local shit other than Intellect. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, this nigga's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I met him then, and then we became cool back then. This is a long time ago too.
Uh-huh.
And but then like as time went on, I would meet other rappers and stuff like through them going to their shows and seeing other people that's all right. I met Crazy when he pretty much soon as he started, his shit was cool. I like that, and I was like messing with that. But so I started just using my, I was like popular or whatever from party promoting and stuff like that. All that stuff I was doing. So I would link with them and then like have shows where I put together all the people that I thought was good. This is way back before the trap shit, and we would get together with all the people that we thought was good. We get them together. We have a show. Them shits would sell out. It would go crazy. And it was called City of Kings. That was like my first shows. That and doing Headhunters with Malcolm, but that wasn't really performances. That was like battles.
Yeah.
So we do all that, and then from that I was just meeting rappers. I had like Masego was with us too back then. There was a lot of people around, and we was doing like all this stuff back then. So then later on, I just put that. So I used like my name from the party stuff to bring those people to these shows. But then...
So people thought it was just a regular party?
No. But I had like good people, and I just was doing it. I just knew how to promote. The rappers don't know what they're doing for real. So I just knew how to get that word to the people for real.
Okay.
So, I'm like showing them that game and meeting these rappers. But then I took it... Then instead of taking the party people to them for just that, I like doubled back later and kind of brung it all together and combined it again. And then that's what this is kind of now. It's like a big hybrid of everything.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it's crazy that you mentioned the artists, because most artists used to have like trash shows for the most part.
1000%,
yeah. Like they could perform or like it'd be cool, but it used to be like either the super backpack crowd with just a whole bunch of niggas. It'd be a couple of females.
It'd be like their girlfriends.
Yeah.
It'd just be like them and the 5-6 people that came with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I've been to thousands of shows like that.
Yeah.
So when I first saw that you was having like, artists out there and like people were like really like going hard for them, I like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you was doing like the events and, a couple of like rapper events or whatever. Like when did you feel like stuff started to kind of like pick up for you?
With the rapping events or with the other parties? Or with this?
Both of them. The rapping events and the party.
The rapping events always did good. I always did good with the rap stuff.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just had like a knack for putting that rap shit together and putting people with people
like
that they need to be around.
Like your first lineup or whatever? My
first lineup was Driver, Intellect, Young FP, Masego, and I believe Crazy was there. Yeah, Crazy was there, and then probably a couple other random people. that I don't really remember right now. But yeah, they was all on it. And then I had another one after that, like the next month with like Rebel E. Crazy was there again. And Crazy was always like a big ticket seller. He always brought at least his 20 homies, you know what I'm saying? So they was in there, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, he'll tell you like I was the first like person to book him and pay him because I would pay them, you know what I'm saying? I would take care of them. We would just do this together. We would partner up. And
a
I
lot
would
of people
just
don't pay.
push everybody to do, you know, what they got to do. Show them what I'm doing. To get people, to talk to people, you know, just send people this. Just tell them come to this. You just got to invite them. You know what I'm saying? At least just put it in front of them.
Right.
The more people you put it in front of, the more people you know. But we just all grew together, you know, from back then, you know, to now.
Okay.
And Masego didn't really, so he was like, I had a DJ, and then I had Masego. So like the DJ would do the sets and stuff, but Masego would play in between, like a house band.
Oh, for real?
Because he had all this shit.
This was like when he was like at ODU.
He was at ODU, yeah. He had all this shit where like it was like he had like that little Kanye West machine with the buttons and then you make stuff loop and you run it back and he had all that shit. He had like instruments and stuff, so we would bring all that stuff out and then he would just stand there and do stuff. He would just do it. And they would go crazy all the time.
Really?
He would do.
I remember him being dope, but I don't remember like he's on another level right now.
Yeah,
but,
of course he's
Yeah, back then I remember him performing a couple times. I thought he was cool.
Yeah, but I think that he really cut his teeth with me. I think that he got in front of people. And he got to really feel it out. Like you know, he just got to do his thing and grow. You know what I'm saying? And see what it's like in front of people for real. In front of strangers. Because he probably performed for his friends a lot, people around the school.
But people just in the city.
Yeah, but he got to perform in front of these people that didn't come there to see that kind of shit at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people around me, they wasn't like against it because everybody, I don't know, I don't know how I did it, but I just made like this thing where like Young Crazy at the time was, you know what I'm saying, he's way, I'm not gonna say he's like gentrified now, but he's super exposed to people now, but back then he would shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Back then he was just Young Crazy from the street. Still.
Right.
But this is now he's years removed from the street. He's been making, you know, industry money. He's a regular. You know what I mean? But back
he's
then,
a civilian now.
Yeah, but back then he was Young Crazy that you had to go talk to in the corner and you know what I'm saying, tell him what your idea is. Like in TV shows, like when you see all that old New York shit, they be in the projects rapping and shit. You got to go to the projects and get the hot guy from. You know what I'm saying? You had to go talk to Crazy like that. Through all his friends, and you had to go get to him. You know what I'm saying? I guess I was the only one that went to go try to get to him. But
you manage him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he had like, you know, so Masego in front of these people was just so random. But all that randomness is what makes everything good because he got people that come to see him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got people that come to see them.
Right.
And then all these different people coming to see whoever they came to see. End up liking everybody, and then that's the goal. You know what I'm saying?
But you could also run into it where
Masego could kill that crowd with some randomness.
That could happen.
But he didn't.
Or say if you had those same couple people in the lineup, everybody might came to see Driver. You might got Driver performing second.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't. But
you know who they came to see. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta mix it up the right way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta put them last, but you also gotta make good people go early too to keep people's attention. You know what I'm saying? Because like for instance, our shows, even back then, they would fill up. Like, you know, you open that bitch at 10, them bitches is full at 11. Yeah. So anybody could go because the shit was jumping.
Right.
It, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I got to go in front of nobody. It was like everybody had people. But but Masego was like, he was good because he was like covering songs. He would sing to girls and stuff. He was dancing around. You know, he was doing all that stuff that he do now. But he was just like a little more timid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was like, but once he seen that they was feeling him, he was killing it. I remember he like covered back that ass up one time. He really like made it. He would like clap and do things, and it would sound that way.
He did it on the little drum machine?
Yeah, like that little machine, like because you can record a sound.
Yeah.
He could put the mic in the thing and like clap it and then run it back and then do something else and then run it. He would like beatbox a little, run it back, and it would all make sense. He's a genius. That nigga, he's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And shout out to him. That's still my dog. I just talked to him not so long ago.
Okay, dope.
I sent him some stuff. That's my boy.
Okay. So what were some of the stumbling blocks you got coming out the gate as far as like doing events? I know you say you always had people coming out, but what were some things you used to like fuck up on?
I didn't have that many. So, cause with me,
Nigga, you ain't always been dope.
No, I was. This what happened. This what happened. I didn't have that many because I came up through I was doing like Party Paparazzi first. You know what I'm saying? Like me, Dominique, and Slim and Saint and them. So I was doing that stuff and I really learned like all that, like the wrong party stuff from Neek. So I came up under him and then, you know, but I was like running everything for him for real. So when I started doing my own thing, it was natural. The only thing different was, that I got all the money because, you know, I would make all that money, would break it down with everybody because I was, you know what I'm saying? But then when I went out on my own, I seen that I could do it on my own. It wasn't like a thing where I was like better than the team or nothing, but it was just like a thing where I'm like, you know, I wanted to go my own direction.
You can do it your own way.
Yeah, because what we was doing, you know, was that other stuff that I don't like. I kind of like outgrew it and I just went and wanted to do my own thing.
Okay.
So we went from that to doing our own thing.
Okay. So momentum, right? I feel like everything kind of like, everybody has their part where like they're doing something and it's cool. You probably making some bread, but then you have like, you do something that kind of makes it go crazy. So when did you feel like was like, what was the big thing or big moment that like made your momentum go crazy?
We had, you familiar with 40 ounce van from? So we did a 40 ounce bounce jump. It was Labor Day, like a couple years ago. So we was already like, you know, we was always like going upwards. It was always going good. But we did that 40 ounce bounce, and that was like the most at the time that we had paid somebody to like come and host or whatever the thing. And he came out. No, matter of fact, so this what happened. It was Labor Day, and it was like a crazy storm this year, and everything flooded. It was like real bad. It was like a damn tornado or some shit. And so all the clubs had like shut down, right? Everybody's like they weren't gonna open. But then it stopped raining around like 5 and the fucking sun came out. So I never shut down. I just was like, ugh, I might, you know what I'm saying? I just waited till the last minute.
Right.
And 40 didn't make it on the plane that time. So we ended up having this thing twice because he didn't make it to that one, but I just still had it.
So you still had people come out?
Hell yeah, that shit was crazy. It was the only party in town.
Right.
That was like that was like one of the biggest joints we ever had. Like he didn't even come, but it didn't really matter because it wasn't like he's like some performer. He's just a guy. You know what I mean? And the party was still.
He's not the type of guy that has a lot of energy.
Yeah, so he don't do nothing. He just like when he did come, he just was there.
Yeah.
And the people just took pictures with him. He was like a cardboard cutout. He could have not came again.
Right.
He's a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? Like we know each other now, but like, you know, but in a room full of strangers, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
So, and that made me get away from that too. Like people that don't do nothing. I like to only book somebody that can do something. You can at least juggle or something. Just book somebody to come there and just get drunk.
Hold up, so they ain't hop on the mic or nothing?
I mean, he say hey and I don't know, you know, but he's not like, he didn't like actually host. Like a lot of times you see people say like hosted by this person and it'd be like the girl Ari or whatever. And these people just come and they stand there with security and people just take pictures of them and then maybe take pictures with them if they let them. You know what I'm saying? And then that's really it. And they make a lot of money for that. You know what I'm saying? And he made a good amount of money for that. But I don't like that.
That sounds like wasting a whole bunch of money.
It is a waste. You make some money, but it's a waste.
But do people come out?
Hell yeah, depending on who it is. They come out and look at these people and you fucking Future's girlfriend or something, and they'll give you $10,000 to come out here and these people will pay for these sections to come in there and look at you.
That's crazy to me. Yeah.
They don't even talk. They just look good.
I thought these people at least get on the mic.
And do what? Even if they do, what do? They get on the mic and say, "Hey, Virginia Beach," and be in Norfolk. Don't even. They say, "Hey, Norfolk," and be in the beach. You damn. The airport was in Norfolk. Right. You in the beach.
I thought they at least I thought they did something though.
No, man, I don't do shit. I love them to death though, man. I want to get there one day. I hope I can make it to where people pay me a couple $1,000.
Go to Idaho and
to come out
and point at niggas.
Hell yeah, take a picture. What's up? Don't touch me. We get paid, man.
Okay, so you said once you had that event, you felt like stuff kind of like.
Yeah, so that was in like probably 16 or 17 on Labor Day, and that was like, that was when it hit like this new level. And then from there, literally from there, we started doing, like I said, we was managing crazy. We started doing like all the homecomings. So we getting these college checks, like we coming out and doing these big shows with Crazy. And like they might pay me separately. Like, so I was kind of getting that money because what would happen is they'll pay for Crazy, but they'll also pay me a whole nother different check to come out there and do like an hour before him and have like a party with the people on stage. So it's like, well, like say it's a concert, it's sometimes Crazy is just a headliner, like, and if it's something smaller, and then sometimes it's like bigger.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they had this Migos one time. It's like 10,000 people at ODU. And I come out for like an hour. And then Crazy come out and do like, 20, 30 minutes or whatever. And then the Migos come out. So it was like, there was like a lead up DJ. Then there was like me and my DJs and
So you were just hosting?
Yeah, I would come out there and just host and stuff. I would play, music and stuff. I would pick some stuff. I make like a playlist.
Yeah.
I play like, local stuff, whatever. Some of it. And then I play like regular stuff. We had like beach balls and shit. We throwing candy and pinatas and shit. I had my son with me. We was out there wilding. It was just, we do stuff like that. So, then we got to that point where it was like, where I was like, me and my people was like somebody to get booked and stuff. So there was a time. And then, so I would do sets. Crazy would come out. It would be like Young Crazy and the Traptastic all the time. So then we would do our thing. He would do his thing. Everybody go home happy, Yeah. It was dope. It was a dope time. So that started that time. Yeah. And that era was for a while. And then it got back to just being about Crazy, which is still good. You know what I'm saying? We was everywhere. He was doing, they had us in, like they had him at Virginia Tech. They had him in West Virginia. They had him in like all these different homecomings, all these different crazy random cities, you know what I'm saying? Up and down the East Coast. We just in places, just traveling. He went on tour. He ended up going on tour all over the country, like tour bus, everything, like real shit. It was dope.
And you was with him on that?
A couple dates, not really though. I'd be at work. I'm still regular.
Still got a regular job.
Yeah, he'd go do that, and you know what I'm saying. He do the rapper thing. It was dope looking. You know what I'm saying. I seen some of it, but I wasn't there too much for that part.
Okay.
But I saw a lot.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're just taking a break from this video for one quick second, just to remind you guys that if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. This channel is all about empowering different creators and entrepreneurs to really live the life that they want to live and make the money that they want to make. So if you like this video, please consider watching maybe the last 2 or 3 videos that we put out, because I know you'll probably like those as well. So before we get back to the video, go ahead and just take 5 seconds, hit subscribe, and you're gonna love every minute of this journey that we're on. So once again, I'm Shy Harris, in case you didn't know, of the Rebel Society, and let's get back to this latest episode. This is a question I always want to know, like when you was really like into like the Traptastic, like the actual event part, did you kind of like model that off of like, like Henny Palooza at the time, or? Because I know for a minute y'all was like traveling throwing the parties. So was that kind of like the idea, like we wanted to kind of get to that point of being able to travel, or you ain't really even think of it like that?
I mean, I didn't necessarily model it after that, but I for sure was studying,
Or not even just them. I know around that time, like
there's a lot of stuff. It's like trap karaoke. There was this joint called Ham on Everything. There was a lot of stuff all over the place, and I was watching all that stuff, and I was doing some of it. And I would fly out and go to some of it and meet with talk to the people that do it and stuff like that. I was just trying to, figure it out. I made a lot of connections and stuff, and we was everywhere. Like we was up in New York with this joint called The Trap Ball with this dude named Kev and like DJ A-Track and shit. Fucking with them. Like it was all kind of like I was everywhere trying to do stuff, and we was trying to, collaborate or try to do stuff. It's hard to come from here and do stuff in other places because, like, say if you're in New York, right? There's like
they already got their people that do it.
Not even that. It's like a person from New York can be in New York and never leave New York, but there's so many people that come to New York and then go back home that like see what that person does in New York, and they will book them to come or do whatever to set up that tour. So like for me, I could kill it here, but nobody that's not from here or isn't around here is gonna see me and then go home to wherever and be like, we should bring these guys over here. Right. You're only like you kind of in a bubble here. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard to get out of here.
They go somewhere
without really going to other places and really selling yourself. Like you can be in New York and never leave New York, but be world famous. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you can't be from Virginia and try to go to
but you can't
LA
be from Virginia and go to, you know what I'm saying, and just be in Virginia and be world famous. It just won't work. So like 40 Ounce is just some dude in New York, but he's world famous. You know what I'm saying? Like because he's in New York. Like it's just like ASAP Yams is just some guy in New York, but everybody loves this guy around the world because he's, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like just because they from New York or like
literally? Because if that like those same people are here, those people are everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm that guy too. Like, it's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people that are here that would be so much bigger if they were just from Houston. If I was just from LA, if I was from Atlanta, I would be huge, you know?
Right.
But
Have you ever thought about moving away?
I mean, I did, but not really. It take a lot. It take a lot to move. I'm not into like risks like that. Cause I gotta take care of my, you know what I'm saying, my kid, my family, I gotta take care of. So I got like, I can't just go out there.
And I feel like you gotta like kind of like build yourself all over.
Yeah, you gotta be real big. Like I'm not in like a stable enough place with that stuff to take my stuff and just go do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot to that.
And it's connections that you built over like 10, 15, maybe 20 years that you like has led you to where you are today. So kind of doing that all over is gonna be.
Yeah, and I built some connections because like some of these people that I know and that I've met and stuff, they live in other places now, and I'm getting more and more connected in other places. But it's like I can't. I just couldn't leave here and do it again. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True,
Too much stuff to handle, to take care of.
Okay.
To try to chase something that's not guaranteed.
Right. So I know probably about not last year, but probably like 19, maybe 18. I know I felt like the parties were starting to slow down. Mm-hmm. So what was going on with that?
A lot of stuff, man. It was like we was burnt out. It just wasn't nothing going on. It wasn't nothing fresh happening. Everything was kind of stale. So I was chilling. Like it just wasn't. It wasn't producing in a way that it would be worth putting all the time into that I put into it. So we took a break. And then, so the last thing we did before Cinco de Mayo this year was like Halloween or something like that. And that joint was dope, but it was like Halloween down the beach, but it was probably 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I was going to take a break until Cinco de Mayo of last year and come back.
Yeah.
But then, the Corona kicked off. So then it was just like, well, now everybody's dead. So we just chilled. And then in that time of, everything being shut down and all that, we took that time to like just start experimenting with the merch again and stuff like that, and then I started doing numbers. So we focused on that, and then now as stuff is opening back up, like we got a real good high profile and good demand for the brand and stuff. So we back again.
So all right, so when y'all was kind of like laying low for like that year or whatever, was it a thought like, all right, I don't know if am I gonna keep doing this, or did you always know that you was gonna kind of push back out with something?
I can't sit and act like I just knew I was gonna come back.
Yeah.
Cause I was chilling, I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I still work and I still do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was still working with artists. I was still doing things. Like, but I just wasn't. I was really used to not being like a public figure no more, kinda.
Really?
So yeah, that
shit gotta be draining though.
It is sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you got to put on your happy face all the time.
And you was on the podcast at the time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like all that stuff is like, it's a little, it's a little draining thing. But when I was away from it, I was like cool with that. I got really cool with that, like real comfortable with not having to do none of that shit. But, when it comes back, I can still, now that it's back, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I still rock with it. It was just like, but it was cool to not have to do it too, but you can't have both. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the stuff, you got to do the stuff. Somebody got to be the face.
Yeah, you got to be out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was like the thought process behind coming out with the new Tide set? Because it's crazy that probably like the week before that you like launched the Tide set, I hit up Driver like, yo, we should partner up on putting out the throwback Tide, the baby blue joint. Mm-hmm. He like, man, I can't even do it. Rodney about to drop his joint. I'm like, that's some bullshit. I ready to roll them shit. But then I like, yo, you had the drinks, and I'm like, oh, this shit's kind of fire. So
of course it's fire. But first of all, though, it's not a Tides hat.
Nigga.
That's the T. But what is my shit called? It's a Traptastic hat. I just took the T. They don't use that logo no more.
That shit's still Tides, yo.
To you.
To everybody.
But not to the world. This is so that's the thing.
To everybody around here that's Tides.
There's a thing where like you want to be, you can be a local brand or you can be a brand that's like for everybody, right?
Uh-huh.
And you wouldn't just tie yourself to like a city or a thing or like a street or like, you know, a lot of people
Yeah.
like tie themselves to a thing that can't nobody
Shout out
like
to Driver.
understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even Driver though, because Driver is killing shit.
Yeah, he definitely.
And me and Driver, he know. Like we had, you know what I'm saying, when you open the store, I was like, you could just make a store full of shit that say Norfolk on it. You think that's gonna work? And the bitch worked.
It definitely works.
You know what I'm saying? He
I
get
don't
to
know
laugh
how-
at me every day
I
about it.
don't know how it works, but it works.
He get to laugh at me every day about it. Cause I said that shit. Everybody know it. I said it to him. That's my brother. I said, nigga, you think that's what you gonna do? And he did that bitch. And now I'm quiet.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? He living good. But
He said that shit. I like, yo, you about to do that shit, bro?
Yeah.
Like people buy that shit?
Yeah, but I like, you know, I took that logo for sure. But I adopted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause it's a T and it still just stands for, you know, what we doing as far as like, so then I just, you know, make up stuff with it. I change it. I got a new, you know, we got the one with the flames. I got a whole new variation coming out. I ain't even gonna get into right now, but you'll see it in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? The bitch gonna go crazy in the summer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I bet.
So, you know, we always, you know, we was connected to that symbol because it was the ties. I was a baseball player. We grew up looking at that shit. But, you know, to the world and to the people, you know, that we meet along the way of just doing the traptastic stuff, it's just Roddy made a fire hat with a T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's, you know, I just look at it more like that than that it's them, because I don't have nothing to do with them. And, you know, hopefully they never sue me, but I love them though.
Yeah, hopefully not. So how do you like doing merch as opposed to like events?
I like
Cause you be
like
having
everything.
You be having a couple fire pieces. Like I know you had the Ragers joint that was like off of the Los Angeles Kings joint, I believe.
Yeah.
Like I thought that shit was fire. You had a couple fire pieces.
We got some new shit coming out, man. This Destroyers joint, that's gonna be crazy.
Really?
Yeah, that shit coming out in a few weeks. I should have. I got the shit. I didn't bring it. I should have. I had to pull the bitch out like, wow. I got it though. It's
One of
coming.
these trees right here, man.
For sure, man. The shit's coming.
Yeah.
Some Destroyer shit. Keep it, you know, be on the lookout.
Okay. So how you like that as opposed to doing the events though?
I like it because, like I said, I met all these people from retail, from doing clothes, and from having like a real deep love for clothes and fashion and stuff like that. So, you know, everybody wants to have a clothing line or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people try it, and then you might fail, you might do okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much that goes into it. It's like you, the person, have to be cool. You have to make up cool shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to sell the shit. You got to put the shit on and make other people want to put the shit on. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And I just can do it. I was lucky to be able to know how to do all those things and put it all together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me and a few of my people, like, you know, Driver, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He helped me do a lot of shit. I always made a couple t-shirts here and there, but we really like took a turn into like really seriously doing shit.
Right.
My boy Parrish from Pit Stop, you know what I'm saying? Me and him always putting ideas together. Leon, again, you know what I'm saying? Another person.
I need to get
that's
Leon
like,
up here, matter of fact.
yeah, is another person that's like in this economy, like this bubble of people that we just really like wear our shit.
Yeah.
We wear each other shit. People buy our shit. We selling each other shit to other people. We really is like, it's like really bubbling up underneath. With
How
like
important
us
do you
and
think
other
that
people.
is, though?
SSX too. Now them motherfuckers go crazy. They got like the teenagers. What you say?
Yeah, I know one of them did like when they first little joints.
Yeah. What you say? How important is what?
How important it is to kind of find those people who not necessarily working for you or anything like that, but people who got their own shit popping off, and y'all all kind of like working and building together though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like back in the day it probably wasn't like that.
Not at all.
Back in the day, it seems like a lot of people was haters. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of them old haters left, but I ain't gonna get into that. But it's a thing where, like, you know, everybody's friends. Everybody's just genuine people.
Yeah.
And people like each other's shit. We buy each other's shit. We not even out here on no phony shit. We really like is paying this money, and some of us got some expensive shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Leon just dropped some shorts that cost like a 2-ball. You know what I'm saying? I bought them bitches.
The one with the like the basketball
with the faces and all the different shit. Them shit's hard though.
Yeah,
you gotta get you some. It's expensive.
Yeah, them.
You know, I beat Leon ass, but them some good shorts. I bought them. And goddamn, you know, and even like, and then like, the Richmond homies, you know what I'm saying? Like Chilele and them. And like all of Rotate right here, matter of fact. That's my dogs.
That's
like
a sneaker spot, right? Yeah.
They running shit down there up there downtown in Richmond. Like that's the homies. I'm gonna be out there in a few days. But everybody works with everybody. Everybody buying each other's stuff. Everybody supporting each other. It's just like we really is like making this whole new culture of like support. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it don't cost shit to repost some shit.
Right.
It costs some shit to buy the homie shit, but you buy people shit too because you want people to buy your stuff.
Yeah,
You can't just think that you know what I'm saying, the only one on the mountain. Like people dropping dope shit, and you should acknowledge that and pay for that like you want them to acknowledge you and pay for you. You know what I mean? So we all support each other, and we send our people to support other people also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So I got like one more question before we kind of wrap this shit up, but I feel like everything you're doing is trying to go against the old culture of the area.
For sure, yeah.
So what was that old culture that you're trying to kill?
That old culture is just like just a bunch of booty shit. Just everything that sucks. Everything that sucks. I was like, I grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born here, but I came here. I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
From Newark, New Jersey. But I came here in like 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? When I got here, we got to the beach. And, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I just grew up seeing everything. You know what I'm saying? I grew up looking at people and idolizing people and then getting to know those people later some and shit like that. And seeing how businesses run and how like hype shit runs and shit like that. And like, I don't know, just seeing the ins and outs of stuff and just knowing what's real and what's fake and taking it in and trying to change it. You know what I'm saying? Like really genuinely showing, young people how to do stuff, like teaching them stuff that people taught me, because if you never know better, you never gonna do no better.
Right,
so you know what I'm saying? If you show as many people that you can, the right way to do something, they'll show somebody else. And then that'll make it better than me knowing everything, not telling nobody, and just looking down on them. I don't like to look down at nobody. I like for everybody to, be on a good playing field. There's not too many people. I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I just go around.
You do have people that put on your Instagram how much they gonna whoop your ass though.
I
see that on a daily basis.
That stuff is different. That's a different part of.
I'm just saying I see that.
None of those people could beat me. You know what I'm saying? I would list them off. Matter of fact, I like I said, I beat Leon ass. Lil Dave, Scuba Dave. I beat Dave ass. I beat Driver's ass. Who else?
I'm just saying, it's a lot of people.
Anybody
on a daily basis.
Anybody. Can't none of them beat me. They say all that shit, but when they see me, they be quick to dap me up because they know how I'm doing. They already know what I'm on. Like they know my get out. I'll beat up anybody.
Okay.
They say all that shit online because their girl beat. You know what I'm saying? Their girl see their page, they want to look tough. I'll beat any one of these people up though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
For real, my hands is crazy, like immaculate. Leon, no. I'll beat the shit out of Leon.
You had to put hands on him?
Yeah. And Dave, I'll beat the shit out of Dave. Dave, no. Dave, do I get a commercial?
Go for it.
Scuba Dave, I'll beat your ass. You know? Dave, Leon, Driver, I'll beat y'all ass and y'all know it. All y'all know it. Put that in the clip that you put out to promote this.
It's definitely gonna be the clip.
That I'll beat all their ass.
Okay.
That Ray J, Wait a Minute is a good song, right? It's a top 10 song. It's like Leon's favorite song. It's cool. But I'll beat his ass. That's the only thing we got in common. I'll fuck him up. So make sure you say that in there.
This is gonna be the clip. That's definitely gonna be the clip. All right, so as we wrap this up, what's next way? That's the perfect way to wrap it up, but what you got coming up, man?
Yeah, man, June 12th. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but June 12th, you know what I'm saying? We back at Chicho's again. We sold that motherfucker out last time. It was me, Izzy, Flood. You know what I'm saying? We had fun. We had candy, we had shirts, it was everything in there. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was cool. There's pizza there. Okay. There's beer, there's regular liquor, there's fries.
I might gotta come out and rock with it.
Yeah, you gotta come out.
Come out, yeah.
We dropping some shit that day. This whole Destroyers pack. The greatest team ever. 5-time champions. Yeah, you'll see it. It's cool.
You a hockey fan? You a hockey fan?
No, this is basketball.
Destroyers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a you'll see. You just
I
don't think thinking too deep.
Yeah,
it's not a FanDuel thing. It's a fucking so yeah, you know.
Okay.
I beat all their ass, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. Hey, before I go, Yeah, you got sleeves on. I'm glad you had sleeves on for my interview.
Man.
Don't fucking try to interview me with no sleeveless hoodie. Because I know how you do.
I've been rocking sleeves for a while. The sleeveless thing was a season.
Nah, fuck out. No, it was not.
It was like 2
Seasons
months.
don't last for years.
It was like
nigga.
a 2-month thing.
You was wearing, you had them hoodies that was long in the middle. the bitch was long in the middle. And then it had no sleeves. They took all this material and they sewed it to down here to make your shit long.
I just used to work out in those, man.
Nah, why? You need a range of motion? You need to be able to...
Yeah, I need to kind of like stretch, get your deltoids right and stuff.
Point to the deltoid. Where's your deltoid at?
That's wait, up in here somewhere.
Fuck them shit. That's like you had a fucking hell no. Hey, did you notice that when I dropped them Dickie suits and shit, when I dropped them Dickie jackets that I stole your fucking picture spot? You posted a picture like 2 days before I had this photo shoot. And I said, dog, I need to take some pictures over there. That's a fucking wild place. That green spot downtown with the burgundy garage door.
Oh, yeah.
I stole that bitch immediately. I said, oh, nah.
You probably rolled past that shit thousands of times, though.
I did. I walked past, I see it all the time. I hit my nigga Savage. I said, this is what we shooting at, downtown. Just like this nigga. I stole it. Completely did it.
Glad I could be an inspiration
you
to
know
you,
what I'm saying? Fuck it. I wasn't inspired.
You were definitely inspired.
I wasn't inspired. I was inspired to fucking take better pictures of your ugly ass. And you had sleeves that day, too.
I had a jacket on.
Yeah, but you be having sleeveless jackets, nigga. Vests.
I don't be having no vest. I never wore a vest. Yes,
you do.
I never wore a vest, yo. Nigga, you bugging now.
Cut this shit out, nigga. You be having vests.
No.
You be having hooded vests.
All right, I'm about to cut it.
Vests.
No.
Vests.
This is a wrap, yo.
You had a vest with a hood on that bitch.
Follow that nigga, follow me.
Fucking rebel society. You talking about you a rebel with a hooded vest. Fuck out my face.
Fuck this nigga, yo. For real.